स्वाध्याय टीवी. डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर ओपन युनिव्हर्सिटी.
Namaskar. Myself, Dr. AWA SHUKLA from Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University. Friends, we shall continue our sessions of communication in mass media. Regarding the previous sessions, let us have a brief discussion. We started with print media. Let us first see the types of print media. The first type, newspapers, magazines, booklets and brochures, pre-buying promotions, post-buying promotions, house magazines, periodicals or newspapers, direct mailers, handbills or flyers, billboards, press release or books. As these names goes, we all are aware of these different kinds of print medias. We all know what a newspaper is, we all know what a magazine is, we all know what a billboard, flyers and various other types which we just read. We discussed regarding newspapers and magazines in the previous class. Let us have a look on the pictures of magazines. When we see these pictures, we all come to know exactly what a magazine means. It can be an educational event, it can be some women based magazine, it can be some social magazine or XYZ. Newspapers again we all are aware of, friends. We daily read newspapers, we have different languages in newspapers, we have different contents in newspapers, and the brief discussion was done in the previous session. Now let us continue with the other types of print media. The next type which we will see is booklets and brochures. Let us have a look on the slide. What a booklet means. See, here in a picture we can see small books wherein information regarding a separate individual topic or any detailed information regarding operations of some kind of content is there. Now what is a brochure? See the picture again. It is a folder kind of thing or a pinned kind of thing wherein a brief information regarding any material, maybe any school, maybe any college, maybe any company, etc. is given. Booklets and brochures are a part of promotional literature of the product or any organization. There are two types of booklets and brochures. We can divide them in pre-buying material or post-buying material. Now when we say buying material, what is buying material? Usually in malls and stores we all go. We have some promotional literatures we see there distributed free of cost, wherein there are some free schemes given, some examples of free booklets regarding cosmetics, information regarding some products, trends, contents, XYZ, any range of colors or maybe some new events or some new kind of promotional activities which are going to take place in a mall, in a theatre, in a public place, some program by government is to be given. This helps in taking positive decision regarding buying. It helps in promotion of a different type of activity or a product which you want to sell. Say for example, all the cosmetic ranges can be shown in a small booklet. Maybe all the electronic material or electronic products of a company, individual company can be shown in the booklet, which helps in deciding what you want to take, what you want to buy. There are many services or schemes of governments also. All these governmental schemes are promoted through these kinds of promotional booklets. These are pre-buying booklets. Why we call it pre-buying? Because we understand, we come to know regarding the positive impact of the particular service or a product you are going to buy. And after that we decide whether we want to purchase it or not. There are many vaccinations in the market, friends. People at times go for government hospitals, wherein they can get some vaccinations free of cost, some they get in discounted rate, but still people do believe to go in private hospitals also, wherein they have to pay 3 to 4 times more cost for the vaccinations also. But if the government does not put up some pre-buying promotional information regarding the vaccinations, then how the common man will come to know? At times they cannot afford also. So, to decide regarding a particular services to be availed or not, whether you want to buy a particular product or not, a pre-buying promotion booklet is formed. These booklets are normally found in public places. At times they are found in some bookshops also, wherein there may be some small stories or brief of a story or a comic or any kind of literature. By reading that brief, you will decide whether you want to purchase a book or not, whether you want to purchase any services or not, whether you want to purchase any product or not. Similarly, we also have some post-buying promotions. These booklets and brochures are usually given for a product, with a product, for better customer experience and easy usage post purchasing. You must have observed when you buy any new item, it is usually accompanied with some kind of small booklet wherein details about its benefits, about how to use the product, its directions, cleaning, storage, instructions are given. The guidelines of these are usually followed in a series of how-to images which facilitate the information about the product. These booklets may include other offering sections. Organizations have their own profile in the form of brochures. They give their stakeholders to create a favorable image. It highlights the information about the company, its capacity and capability, services and solutions offered, milestones, achievements, sustainability innovations, awards, etc. In this case, do judge the book by its cover page. It's very much important, and hence these booklets and brochures are designed in attractive formats using different kind of colors and photographs. These post magazines or post booklets, they give complete information. They give information if it's a product regarding the operations of the product, if it's regarding some services, if you are going to take admission in a particular college or maybe some institute for your children or for yourself. How will you decide before going to the college? Every time it is not possible to visit a premises. We find out some details in these kind of booklets. We see its cover page, we see the attractiveness by its colors, by its photographs, by its achievements quoted in the booklet, by the easy way going of operations maybe in case of products, and these helps in a customer inbuilt a confidence regarding the product or the services to be availed by these booklets. They read. Actually, at times some companies or some institutes believe that every information in the booklet, if it is not even authentic, can go, but readers do give importance, they give weightage, they give importance to the products, and so they read complete information and then they continue with the product buying or maybe continue availing the services for long term. They even recommend their friends, their relatives to go for a particular service or product by looking at the books, by looking at the booklets or by looking at the post buying information given in the booklets. Now, the other type we shall see are house magazines, periodicals or newsletters. So, let us see what is a periodical. See, periodical by the name itself indicates things that are released in a relevant period of time. House magazines, some things related to house, something related to yourself, something related to development or decoratives of the house. Most of the organizations today have learned that it is important to communicate with all the stakeholders in order to be successful. Hence, the customers, shareholders, investors, solicitors and employees are updated about the activities of the organizations from time to time. Many organizations today invent various platforms like house magazines, periodicals, newsletters to the stakeholders, so they can give the information of their company. The data of the company's achievements, employee engagement, activities, informations about offerings are given. Newsletter is more or less designed in similar lines with restricted few pages. Mostly it has relevant information and short information. It can be weekly, yearly, in any kind. The feel good factor of these newsletters or product is that they give information in brief regarding particular event, regarding particular company, regarding a particular services, anything. These periodicals give information about various facilities or various information provided or required for the customers or for the readers. It is not just that every time a company or every time somebody who wants to sell their services can give this kind of newsletters or periodicals. These can be about some social events also. These can be about some happenings around us also. These newsletters gives information about day-to-day updates taking place in a company, in an institute, in a government or non-government organization also. Right. Now, the next type of print media is direct mailers. What are direct mailers? They are small pamphlets which are directly used for advertising and marketing, and they arrive at the doorsteps by the postal mails. Direct mails are relevant, cheaper of the market as bulk advertisement is costly. Most of them include colorful advertisement, discounts, gift or coupons, pre-approved credit offers, automobile, realtors, political promotions, etc. Direct mail system is best suited for B2B business. People have a tendency to remember that they see in advertisement. They recall it while purchasing or voting decision. Also, the attractive offers on a commercial direct mailer promotes many to make a positive buying decision. It comes to your doorsteps. It is posted to you. It is given at your home in your hand. So, you understand what are the schemes, you understand what are the offerings given by the company, you understand what exactly the scheme is. We have many malls nowadays. All of us love to visit malls for very small things and very big things also. They give some pamphlets in your hand which we earlier discussed, but there are some information which they post you if you become a regular customer of any kind of services. This type of printed materials help you to avail the company's facilities, to avail the schemes at your doorsteps. You can read the things or offerings given to you. You may be a privileged customer for them. In that case also they provide some information. They give some schemes, they special offer some schemes to you. They are posted at your home and you understand whether you want to buy, you want to avail to that or you are not. So, they are known as direct mailers. The next type of print media is handbills or flyers. Let us have a look on the slide what a handbill is or a flyer is. See, it is just a one-page information regarding some school or so, wherein they have given some literature in written, some colorful picture and information in brief regarding its address, its activities and what all things they offer. Handbills or flyers is a form of communication which is printed on a small paper. It is very easy to carry, colorful, attractive, legible to read. They are handed out to all the passerbys. These are useful mainly for restaurants, hotels, nightclubs, political campaigns, delis, concerts, rallies, political campaigns, etc. People are more prompted to throw it away without reading. Hence, many a times this fails to be an effective medium of mass communication. This is a common tendency, friends. If even we get something, we get some paper wherein you need to read them. There are many people who stand outside, maybe on roads at times, outside the malls, outside restaurants, outside theatres, any public place. What do we do when they provide us with a paper? We don't read them. Either we use it to play with like an aeroplane, we throw it in the dustbin, or we give it to our kids to play with. It contains many information which is printed regarding any kind of offering, about any new openings in the town, about any new information to be given regarding development in a town, some campaigns, some promotions. During the time of elections, all the political parties get these flyers printed, and while going for campaigning, they provide with these kind of flyers from door to door. But due to the very easy access to these kind of flyers, the people basically don't avail to read them. They don't read them, they just throw it away. So, it is not a very useful medium of communication in mass, but still it is used in print media, whereas as it is a lesser expensive medium of printing, it can be printed in more numbers, in multiple numbers, and due to that many people's distribution is possible through this flyer. What happens is, we normally feel that it is not useful, but out of 100, say for example, we get 100 material printed, 100 flyers printed, at least 10 people will read it. That 10 people reading at times is a big success for any new launching or any new facility you are availing or any new information you want to give to the people. So, it is again one kind of a print media. Now, let us understand the next type of print media, that is known as billboards. Let us have a look on the slide what a billboard is. See, all of us have seen this. By relating to the picture, we can very well understand what a billboard is. This makes it again more clear. These are the hoardings we see on the roadside. We have hoardings. What does a hoarding do? It is again a medium of advertisement in print media. There is a game on one side which is promoted. On the other side, there are different promotions, different advertisement of different products, maybe services, maybe some companies or so. How does these billboards help? Billboards are a huge advertisements that are put on at a height in straight locations to fetch more attention. They usually attract the targeted audience by bold colors, attention grabbing headlines, creativity, designs, special effects, etc. Initially, billboards started by hand paintings. Huge boards were painted and kept on the wall side, and eventually it graduated to putting up printed sheets. Some print big sheets, PVC sheets are used, maybe papers and even cloth material is used to put the framings. Later came the trend of incorporating neon signs, videos and graphics which are part of electronic communication cutouts which extend out from the boards, 3D rubber or plastic balloon objects, etc. Such billboards are called bulletins also. They command the best customer service exposure. Communication in these types of billboards should be in minimum words. The images should speak louder than the words. They are the successful, this is considered to be the most successful medium of mass communication, as they are good at captivating attention of the customer. The variety of hoardings, as we discussed, there can be electronic hoarding, there can be PVC hoardings, there can be printed hoardings, there can be pictorial hoardings, there can be small and big size hoardings. The location of the hoarding is very much important when you want to publicize something, when you want to campaign something, when you want to promote something. The colors, the pictures that we give attracts the customers. We see on the roads, maximum crowd is found on the roads in all the kinds of cities, in all the villages, anywhere we find people outside their home in particular period of time, in complete 24 hours. Every time a person passes by, due to the effects, maybe the color effects, maybe the pictorial effects, maybe the write-up attracts the passerby. The customer's attention is attracted towards what is happening. The electronic concept, when it came newly, people used to stay and stand and read and see what is happening on the screen. Then they realize it's an advertisement regarding some particular product, but it helps. They understand what it is. Once they come to know regarding the product, once they come to know regarding what we want to convey to the people, to the users, to the customers, and so they avail with the facilities provided in the hoarding or maybe on the billboards. Now, let us understand what is a press release. Let us have a look on the slide. Press release are basically the information which we give during press conference. They are directly relevant communication which comes to the press. Whenever any government organization, any NGOs, retail outlets, design houses, celebrities, etc. have anything that is newsworthy, anything that is an announcement to be done, they draft a press note which is sent to the members of the press in the form of a hard copy, fax, mail or CD. A press release is also distributed in press conference. A press release answers all the W type questions. It means what, who, where, how and when in its content. A quote of a spokesperson is also added to its credibility. This is issued on the letterhead of the organization. It begins with the headline and the dateline and closes with the media contact for the organization. Most of the matter in the press release gets picked up by the journalists, hence it should be word wisely and strategically done. These releases again helps to inform well in advance. So, the authenticity of press release is very much important, friends. It should be very much precise, it should be very much authentic, and at times the press release content is distributed in the press conferences also. It is a brief press note which is conveyed or which is given to the newspapers distributors by CD, by fax or by any material, maybe a hard copy. This complete press note is released, it is to be released in the newspapers. So, it is an advanced printed material of content to be praised in the newspapers. So, the authenticity, its importance, its weightage is again very much different than other printed materials. The last print medium type is books. We all know, friends, what a book is and what is the importance of book in our life. Let us have a look on the PPT. The picture itself shows what a book is. Last but not the least, these books are a significant medium of mass communication as they have a large reader base. The expressions and opinions of the writers are taken to the readers in the form of compiled book. The printed form of communication was popular earlier. However, with the advent of electronic media, print media has taken a back seat. Although it is said that the electronic or the new age media have replaced the printed media. Basically, this has happened in case of books, friends, because these books were read profoundly by many people, by maximum people who are fond of knowing things. Reading as a habit forming was inculcated among children in Indian culture. The majority of audience now, rather than reading to print media, they want to go for different kind of vocabulary media, audiovisual media, but the knowledge level is increased by the reading, and this reading is done with the help of books. Books, novels, some social based books, some patriotism related books, some autobiographies, some educational books wherein relevant information regarding a specific subject topic is done. All these books have its own weightage in life. The study material which we have, which we produce in different colleges, in different schools, all are in the form of books. We are made compulsory to read these books at least. The books increase the knowledge level, they increase the reading practices, they increase the attraction of a child towards language, towards the mother tongue at times, towards a country or patriotism at times, towards a particular individual or a person whom we want our children to know or we want our youth to know, is done through these kind of books. So even the books hold a maximum and major interest in the life of people. Friends, these were the majority types of print media we discussed today. These print media are maximally used nowadays in train. The 11 types of print media we discussed are majority of the content consists of some or the other kind of information which is readable, and all has its own importance. With the completion of the types of print media, I end my session today. We shall continue with the different aspects of print media in the next session. Namaste.
स्वाध्यायः परमं तपः
स्वाध्याय टीवी